Hi there, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent licensed in all 50 states. I know when you saw the title, you're like, oh, this right-wing nut is going to talk about MAGA. No. MAGA doesn't mean make America great again. MAGA means making annuities great again, right? I'm going to quote a philosopher that you might be familiar with. His name was Michael Jordan. He played for the Chicago Bulls. And you're saying, wait a minute, Stan, I'm not sure I knew he was a philosopher. And yes, I did play college basketball, so a lot of the good sayings come from basketball players for me, okay? Michael Jordan said, people would always ask him, why aren't you political, Michael? Why don't you weigh in on the political events of the day? And he said, without hesitation, as only Michael Jordan could do, because both Democrats and Republicans buy sneakers. Yes, that's the good answer. And I always say in a political environment, and I know it's charged politically and all that stuff, and you're like, Stan, where do you come down on all these politics? Here's where I come down. Think of the dumbest person you know on the planet. I want you to close your eyes just for a second and think about the interaction you had with this person that you literally lost IQ as you were talking to them, okay? Got it? Remember that guy or lady? Their vote just nullified yours. So calm down out there. MAGA means making annuities great again. And part of that, making annuities great again, and no, I'm not gonna wear a red hat, I'm wearing a black hat, love lifetime income, but making annuities great again is to remind you that you already own one, and it's called Social Security. It's the best inflation annuity on the planet. If you're so fortunate to be one of the 9% of the worker bees out there that get a pension, like my parents, they were teachers in the North Carolina school system, they got a pension, guess what? That's an annuity. That's a lifetime income annuity. Now, all annuities aren't just income annuities. And a lot of people go, well, I hate annuities because I don't need the income, Stan. Well, Chester, there are more than just the income annuities. Now, income annuities can come down to immediate annuities, deferred income annuities, qualified longevity annuity contracts, income riders attached to some deferred annuities. But there are also annuities for principal protection. There are also annuities for legacy. There are also annuities for long-term care. That acronym to come through all of those things, PIL, principal protection, income for life, legacy, and long-term care. But part of making annuities great again is to simplify the process, which we have done at The Annuity Man. You can go to my site. No one's gonna call you unless you sign up for a scheduled call, and then they'll call you right on the dot, or they're fired. And they're all licensed in 50 states, but they're not on commission. Okay, so we're not hammers looking for nails. That's part of how we're making annuities great again. We're not just trying to sell. No, if it fits your situation and we've educated you enough and you've watched enough of these videos and we've answered all your questions and it fits a goal and you're making your decision on your terms and your time frame, then and only then does it make sense for you. Now, we represent all carriers. It's a commodity type product. People say, what's the best annuity out there, Dan? It's the one that fits your situation that provides the highest contractual guarantee, and that is a solid company. We will walk you through all of that. Making annuities great again for us at The Annuity Man, America's annuity agent. I mean, the gorilla in the annuity room. If there was an annuity room, we're the gorilla. What we're doing also is looking at the carriers that we recommend, and we have our own internal scoring system. And it's not just all about the ratings. We look at how they act with you and us administratively, how easy they are to work with, how quickly they turn around the paperwork, how quickly they issue the policy. So we score that. We're the only ones that do that. We score it, and sometimes we'll say, no, we really are not recommending that because they can't handle the flow. So that's part of making annuities great again. The other part of making annuities great again is to educate the public that if it sounds too good to be true with annuities, if you hear a sales pitch and it sounds too good to be true, it is every single time, without exceptions. You own annuities for what they will do, not what they might do, not some pie-in-the-sky unicorns chasing the butterfly number nonsense at the expensive steak dinner seminar, of which if you go to, please do, swallow the food, not the sales pitch. My mom, who is a professional plate licker in St. Augustine, Florida, age 86, goes every week to someone else's food seminar. I don't do those because my mom would show up and she loves the food. So for all the people out there, feeding my mom and her friends at these seminars, I thank you. Making Annuities Great Again for us is providing all of the information, providing these videos. If you go to my YouTube page, which you're probably on now, we've done hundreds. I think we're approaching 1,000 videos. I have a podcast called Fun with Annuities. I do Q&A Fridays. I do all kinds of informational edutainment type videos so that you can be informed. I'm at the forefront of the MAGA movement, and it has nothing to do with a president. It has to do with annuities. I am the leader of the MAGA movement, making annuities great again. Go to my site and find out why that is true. My name is Stan the Annuity Man. The site is theannuityman.com. I'll see you next time.